Don't you just hate it when you're sitting, enjoying the ocean view, and someone hands you a cup of coffee and you have nowhere to place it? Well, today I bring to you the self-leveling coaster. Just simply place it down on any uneven ground and it will level your coffee for you so you don't have to worry about spilling a drop. Using the logic provided to you, it simply raises up the sides that are too far down and slowly brings your coffee to a safe and comfortable leveled experience. And it's free with any purchase of Trailmakers. Your coffee might get cold before it's level. Alright, let's play some Trailmakers. Oh, crap. Okay, let's try that again. You will not see the first part of that because I probably shouldn't record first thing in the morning. Anyways, so I've been trying to record this video for a long time and I keep getting sidetracked because my things don't go quite the way that I expected them to. My self-leveler, one foot ends up in the air because it's level on the other three sides and that side doesn't need to level, and that's not cool. And then my hinges are tricky because they don't move in a linear fashion. It's more exponential. So the more that they're bent, the faster that they move. So the bigger jumps they take, which maybe isn't a bad thing now that I'm thinking about it. But I'm curious if maybe if you start them fully extended, if they actually take bigger jumps at the beginning than at the end. So I'm going to do that little experiment right now. And much better introduction to this the first time I recorded before I accidentally hit the button to stop recording and then deleted it by mistake because I'm an idiot. Okay. This one is going to go like that. It's going to start way up in the air. Oh. Like so. Put one of these in so it doesn't stick to the other one. And then this one I'm going to put like these. Let's make it go forward, which means that, yes, this is all making sense now. Okay. Oh, why would I use that block when I've got logic blocks I need to use? Okay, let's put that in there. Negative input into here, and let's make sure that works the way it's, no, it's positive right, positive down, oh, okay, and then set both these to 90, okay, cool. Now, accumulator, on accumulator. I am weird. Okay. Z 0 to 1 with steps of 0.1 step. Now what happens? It helps if I use the right button. Okay. 1. Oh, interesting. 2, 3, 4. Oh, it worked exactly like I thought it does. Good to know. I don't really know how that's going to help me right now. Actually, I think it's better if it starts bigger, because then the one that has the most distance from the ground will make, get their big movements. And then if its last movement kind of sets things off balance, then the other side will make small movements to level it. So anyway, it was an interesting experiment. Okay, let's build a self-leveling device. Okay, so this is how I'm solving the problem of the feet not getting to the ground, is I'm making feet out of distance sensors, but not just one. I'm going to make several of them. Otherwise, I find that they bounce on the ground. And then I'm going to use an end gate so that if only if all of them are triggered, will it go down? Which means I have to remember. Let's just put a little light on here. Okay, and then put this into here so I'll know whether it should be triggered or not triggered. Oh yeah, it helps if I do this. So they should all be off when it's on the ground, which means they all need to be the other way. Invert trigger. Oh. 0 point. Don't put it on 0, because that's just too much. And if you're, 0.1 from the ground, it may tip a little bit, not the end of the world. Okay, and it might be a good idea to have some of these turned the other way. I have an idea. All right, and here is one arm. So this one will go down. This one levels the other side so it's flat. And then here's all these distance sensors and some feet to keep it in place. One thing that I toyed with actually was having this like on a loose hinge, but that didn't really work very well. I tried some like hinges and servos on low strength to kind of have it touch the ground, but I didn't think it was worth it. With the feet, it holds pretty good. I mean, you're never going to want to put this thing on ground that's so crazy unlevel that you wouldn't be able to set it down anyway. I mean, find a better spot. Okay, now I've got one arm built, and you're thinking, oh, I could just copy this. Oh, actually, it wouldn't matter if I copied it over because I don't have any logic hooked up yet. Right. Okay, let's hook up some logic. So what you need for logic is a angle sensor set to, the direction should be not exactly 45, because then you'll never get it precise. I usually allow a degree of leeway, so set that at 46. And then an accumulator. And this is from 0 to 1. Don't use steps in this one. Set this fairly low, 0.02, let's say. And then that is going to go into that, and that, and that. Oh, let's set the speed here fairly low. Let's set this at 0.1. Why not? Can't remember my settings from all the different iterations I had. Okay, and then this goes into here. Okay, so when, no, I've got this the wrong way. Nice thing, I can just flip it around. Okay. So if this arrow is into here, this will go down, which means this is backed up there. Yes, that works. Okay. Now, the angle sensors here I'll have to hook up later because I want the feet to go down at the very end. So when everything is level, then the feet go down. If it gets off level, they stop. So I'll need basically all these to go into a NOR gate, which will go into all of these. Okay, so we're good. Let me save this before I do something stupid. Okay, now you think, oh, well, here's one leg. Let's just copy and paste them. Now, if you've played Trailmakers at all, you know that I just made a big boo-boo because it's going into all of those. That's going into both of those. This is going into all those. It's a mess. However, let's get rid of that. If I spawn this in, no, keep my blocks. That's not what happens. See, look. Only going into those. That has nothing to do with that. Brilliant, eh? Let's move that over one. And then you can just repeat. And turn that by 90 degrees. Sometimes it gets a little funny if it doesn't have a seat. Then again, sometimes it gets a little funny if it does have a seat. Okay. Just make sure that everything lines up how it should. I said make sure everything lines up how it should. What the Smurf, dude? See? When there's no seat, it is a problem. Let's get rid of this. I believe this one worked. Okay, let's put my crow's nest on here. Then we'll I'll bring this in again. No, keep my blocks. Well, actually, let me try to see if I can get this in and connected right away. And maybe that will help me from it messing up. It didn't actually connect right away. Let me just see here. Yay! Success. Now, it may have been something other than this seat was the reason why it didn't connect properly. Let me know in the comments below if you are smarter than me. Actually, no. Scratch that. Of course, you're smarter than me. Let me know in the comments below if you know why when this spawned in, it wasn't connected the first time, but when I put a seat on it, it was. If it had anything to do with the seat. Okay, so dropping that down. And in theory, if I go over here, if I've done everything right, which is highly unlikely, and I press R, this thing should start to level itself. I said this thing should start to level itself. Right. No, that's not the side that's supposed to go up. Yeah, I do have these all backwards. Hold on. Okay, now let's try it. Slowly accumulate. I probably could have sped it up. Maybe what I will do is fast forward this part, and when I do, my voice will sound normal. Yeah, see, the further down it gets, the faster it levels up. But you can see my other problem, which is that I look like a dog standing by a fire hydrant. So, what I need to do is make that foot come down. Of course, you could do that manually, but there's no fun in that. So, I will now put all of the angle sensors into a NOR gate. Then that NOR gate will only be on when the angle sensors are done angling. And then I'll put this NOR gate into all of these N gates, so they will only work if the NOR gate is on. And then I will put these, this goes down by, let's put it on the same as this, which is just one. Okay. And then I will put this into here, this into, not into there, into that accumulator, this into that accumulator, this into here, and that into that accumulator, and then we shouldn't have that problem again. Oh right, I wanted to do something else. Speed this up a little bit, but let's accumulate 0.02. That's kind of slow. Let's go 0.05. Check and go. there she goes. Oh, I see that one's dropping now. And once any one of those goes off, maybe that was too big of an angle. Although, oh, because that's all the way up at 90. You know what? Let's put a weak servo on here. Why not? Okay, let's put this on each of them. Okay, and a down boy. Okay. Now, the heavier your creation, the more you probably want to adjust the strength of those servos. Still say it's not an integral part of this. Why does it keep going up? What the duck? Self-leveling does not mean that you move to more level ground. But I might move to more level ground. Okay. And up she goes. Why do you keep going up? Why? Why? Okay. I'm going to need to stop this recording and figure out what the smurf. It was actually a super easy fix. All I had to do was strengthen up these servos a bit. The other thing, if you're paying any close attention, I moved these forward. That didn't make any difference other than I just wanted to be able to see them better. And I moved to a spot that is less level than it was over where you can't even see anymore. Okay, so. There she goes. That side's going up, it will stop. It's level from side to side, but those ones are going to go down. It is bouncing a little bit.
Now, if I'd had half a brain, I would have just ended the video here. But no, I had to get fancy. Be warned, there's a number of fails ahead.
Alright, I'm gonna take my life into my own hands. Well, maybe I'm okay. Uh-oh. Well, that wasn't a very good check. I forgot to put these into this. Oh no. It's this one that should go in there. Ooh, that was close. Okay. And now let's put it into there. Okay. Try it again. Not from that far though. Oh, this is pushing it. So I'm going to use this to work on my self-leveling coaster for my coffee cup, which I will post in the Steam Workshop when I get it all done. This isn't working because I can tell it's not level, and that's at 90 degrees. Come on, down you go. Good boy. Good boy. Down. Okay. The other side should be going down. Okay. Now, do I trust my own device? Let's take it for a spin.